it's you can't just be like, alright, cooldown decrease now. You know, that's not how the game works. I don't know. I mean, there are some really good tools in that tree, no doubt. You know, like the spammable 50% heal debuff, sure. The automatic dispel from you, sure. The disrupt that is based on your hate, yeah, could be useful. Yeah, yeah. For PV, you're most likely mid 3 and left 3. Okay, sure. So no DPS until I say go.
What DPS sell it?
Can you kill the ads though? Kill the ads.
Yeah.
Okay, go. And watch this guy not fucking up the aggro. There's a very small amount of discipline that you're required to do on this boss, and he'll just work perfect. I mean, he's a stubborn fucking, you know, chaos beastman. So what do you expect? He's a slow learner. Well, once you let the tank to actually build 10k aggro points, it's no problem. He won't fucking, you know, won't fuck around. He's not gonna jump on the healers, he's not gonna jump on the DPS. I'm on the TV, I can't fuck with broke bitches, they be creepy. She be acting up, she a lot of people have issues with this guy. I've seen it. Yeah, but
He doesn't believe.
But you know, if he stays in the tank, it's no problem. You know, like one of those memes. Just let that man do his job. I guess this builds some confidence into the group that on the most buggy boss we are already passing just fine.
Yeah, it's when we die in the easy ones in a minute.
Yeah, yeah. Of course. I like dark skins, love a melanin, hawk, Christian Louboutin. When I'm stepping in, 30 bottles of the Zoom till I'm sentiment. I had the Lambo, switch to the Rory. I'm a gangster, but I like to party. Pop a perky, go retarded. I'm a Brooklyn nigga, I'm cold-hearted. Don't kill yourself, please. This this chopper has a big cojones. Great cojones, man. Okay. Just kill these. Build some. Make sure that you have your video settings set on all. If you haven't done so, this is the fight where you're gonna need it. Kill. No.
Yeah, it should be.
Play ability effects have to be on all, not the quality. It has nothing to do with quality. It has to do with what is showing. You know? That's why it's different.
To be fair, you are stood in the middle of one.
Okay, what do I want now? Let's go.
Best off stood in the doorway on this one. If you can.
Sorry?
There's a healer just standing in the doorway.
Oh yeah.
Is it a heal prop? Oh, when you take hits, okay.
What's my definition of success? Listening to what your heart says. Standing up for what you know is right while everybody else is. Tucking their toe between their legs. What's my definition of success? Creating something no one else can. Being brave enough to dream big. Grinding when you're told to just quit. Giving more when you got nothing left. It's a person that'll take a chance on something they were told can never happen. It's a person that can see the bright side through the dark times when there ain't one. It's when someone who ain't never had nothing ain't afraid to walk away from more profit because they rather do something that they really love and take the pay cut. It's a person that would never waver or change who they are just to try and gain some credibility so they can feel accepted by a stranger. It's a person that can take the failures in their life and turn them into motivation. It's believing in yourself when no one else does. It's amazing what a little bit of faith can do. If
So
you
far,
don't
so
even
good,
believe
guys.
in you, why would you think or expect
Oh, the
anybody
bloody
else that's
chopper
around
stuff.
you to? I done did things that I regret. I done said things I can't take back. Was a lost soul at a crossroad who had no hope, but I changed that. I spent years of my life holding on to things I never should have kept, full of hatred. Years of my life carrying a lot of baggage that I should have walked away from. Years of my life wishing
You know, there's only one good thing about being a two-hander like that. You can actually hold aggro. But, well, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like, now running Red Eye, Beast, or Combo, some Sentinel, I start to be getting, like, okay-ish survival. When I run like the full-on RVR build, I get like 1,100 toughness with like 9k wounds, so it's pretty nice. Oh yeah, and now I also have the plus 10% avoidance buff, which helps tremendously. Okay, so no huts on this boss, not even huts that proc.
No AoE healing either.
Yeah, any overheals.
No.
Yeah, overheals cause damage to you.
You can, yeah. So the reason why you don't wanna, it's not the HOTS that cause it, but the overhealing. You don't wanna overheal.
If you overheal the brute, you probably one-shot yourself.
Yeah.
Keep the boss detaunted.
Maybe when you're ready.
Let's go. Just this run and another run, and then we're done with this pile of dog shit.
Yeah, this boss ends up being more about not healing.
Yeah, exactly.
In a certain sense, I kind of like the fact that they put that in about not overhealing. It does teach people, sort of like
Yeah, it was meant to be a mechanic teacher.
The problem with Bastion Stairs, you would think that it teaches something to people, but in reality, it doesn't teach them shit. It should teach them.
It's a nice concept, but it doesn't work.
Yeah. It's like it should, like, there should be encouraged something like, when you do high-end PvE content, just get on Discord or something.
Yeah.
Nope, not happening.
Oh god, I nearly put my ritual down then by accident.
Like, I'm really surprised that out of 6 guys we managed to get 5 on Discord.
Yeah, that's a good start.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it does, and it makes it more fun too, because it's boring. We've done this so many times, so it's absolutely
3 times in the past 3 days.
Yeah.
We're usually running. Our guild runs a couple of gunbads a day and a couple of bastions. Well, one or two. One bastion, usually a couple of gunbads a day. It's been recently. It's been popping off.
Yeah. Yeah. You have some crazy fucking EU people who just like
Yeah, stay up all night. Send dungeons, send RVR.
they just want to get the shit done.
No, we had one boy today. He'd been up for 36 hours, then went into work. He's come back. He's got straight back on the game.
Yeah. And I'm in just the special position, like while doing the daily meetings, just keep grinding whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah, we got a few people like that. Grievous is always popping into Discord in the middle of the day, like, "What are you guys doing? Shit, nah, I can't jump on for that right now. Tell me about it." Good. Yeah. Oh yeah, fucking kill that witch hunter. Yeah, stream it. So you stream on.
I remember we had this one colleague who was actually like, so he was measuring the amount of time he was taking shit, and he was like really happy about it because like the the employer was paying for that he's spending time on shit.
Yeah, if you're gonna shit, do it at work, because if I'm around to get paid for it.
Absolutely.
That's the first thing I used to do in the morning. Get into work, go take a 20-minute shit.
Yeah, that's it. You get into work, go to the toilet for an hour, stay right.
Yeah. Have your dinner break. At the end of dinner break, as you go back onto the work floor, where I used to work in the factory, go back onto the shop floor after your dinner break, do about 5 minutes, then go for your after dinner shit.
Yeah. Oh, dinner's repeating money.
Yeah, you'll get pulled and then we run to you. And then
don't pull the dogs near the boss. Keep away.
If you get the boss on you, turn him away from the group.
Yeah.
And things on him as well.
Just let him get his aggro first. Come back, don't DPS it, just let him get some aggro.
We've not got the chopper in here with us.
Okay.
So
Well, Exit is the chopper who is in here, by the way, guys. Colmis is the one who's not in Discord. So yeah, you see how Colmis has been grabbed now. he goes over there. Well, you've got to just kind of heal everyone. The DPS has got to go and kill those dogs as quick as they can. That's the main mechanic, is you go and kill the dogs.
yeah.
And if you get the boss on you, try and face him away from the team, because he doesn't cleave, so...
And if you cannot kill the dogs within time, the guy who just got pulled will just evaporate.
Yeah, just dead.
And so for a healer, yeah, like now you de-town the dogs, and you gotta make sure that while you're keeping yourself alive,
You make sure those dogs die.
this boss absolutely does not give a shit about avoidance or anything. He just do 5k hits on demand, on the tank sometime. Yeah, so he doesn't give a shit.
A good rule of thumb is, if a healer gets grabbed, the other healer just stays on the boss. Like, I've just been grabbed, you stay on the boss, I'll heal the team when they come to me. It's kind of the best way to do it if the healer gets grabbed.
Yeah.
But because we tank it in the center of the room here, you kind of cheese it where you can kind of get it within range of everyone all the time. You notice you won't have to move all that much really as a healer in this if you just park yourself in this like middle bit here. Yeah. Look, this fourth one's just took him to down there, so like it basically goes like 4 points to the room, the pulls.
Yeah, so, and this is exactly why if you have a tank who is a bit at least familiar with this, he will tank it right here where I am. Yeah. That's why you do it. I just wanted to just further give some really good hints of what I did when I was working in the office back in the days. God, it's almost 10 years I'm working perma home office, believe it or not. And oh man, I used to
Oh,
bring.
bro's not even on the COVID wave. He was working from home before COVID.
Yeah.
This guy's successful. Look out, people.
and and I was having like either bring my sweatshirt or a pillow to the toilet so I could like sleep at least an hour. and I figured out that there is this single toilet in the building just below the HR people, so I was always occupying that one.
Yeah, it's during like when I do emergency surgeries, we have to work on a night shift, and we always like take in like, sleep blankets and
Yeah.
and all this sort of thing. Because obviously, if we've got no surgery coming in, then we're not doing anything. So we just basically we're on call. We'll get like fucking Dominoes and all sorts of stuff in. And pizza,
Oh man. Yeah.
It can be pretty
feel
cush, but then it can be like absolute hectic nightmare.
Yeah, man, and I figured out that toilet gets the least amount of attention from workers because it's just too far away from them, and the other reason is like nobody started to scream at you like how much time it takes because all the senior people goes there, so somebody who goes there could be like wearing a really expensive tie, right? And you don't want to be fucking screaming at him. Come on, man. How long are you taking this shit? Oh man.
I've got the script. You stay on, boss.
But actually, there were a couple of people who got fired from the company because they were stealing toilet papers. Yeah, yeah. And we had this random exit button, and there was this one guy who was coming to work with one of these. The fucking luggage you take on like a plane trip, yeah, and he was stuffing that shit with toilet paper all the time until
You got to be broke to be stealing fucking bog roll.
yeah. He was fucking taking that shit home every day until it was figured out what he's doing. Yeah. I think it was a really worthless toilet paper, so I don't even understand why we do it. And there was this really hot chick at the workplace who then they figured out she was a Russian prostitute, a Russian mafia prostitute who got hired by the IT company. Which I'm not gonna say the name, but it's a well-known USA company. And so this lady's ex boyfriends, they were the one who was running the place, like this whole industrial complex's security company, so they like the security guards and all that. They were all like mafia people, right? And so one of the more like these bodybuilder IT guys, he got really close with this lady, yeah. And the mafia dudes figured out, he was fucking, the lady, and then the real mafia dudes just showed up at the portal, and they were like, "Hey man, we know your dad runs this company, but like, what the fuck, Yeah, exactly. And they actually put he's relogging, and actually they put chromophag on the guy's car, like, you know, retaliate with this fucking girl. Oh man. I also have another great story from this company. So, you know, in my country we do have a lot of people who, let's just put it mildly, fled India and now they are being called as gypsies. So, you know, they are the people who, like, even Indian people didn't want it, right? All the thief killers and all that shit, yeah. And then they got stuck in my country. So they look like Indians. They
taste like Indians.
Yeah. But they just call themselves gypsies. And so this company I worked with, they had some really good relationship with like really like intelligent Indian people, you know, like actual Indian businessmen, right? And most of the time, these guys, they like the gypsies, they don't get a very they don't do a very good job at whatever they do, but they are eventually you know, end up being like let's say a janitor, you know, or like somebody who's just coming to clean the toilets in the office and shit like that, right? And and so the Indian businessman met one of these janitors, you know, and like that women barely speak, you know, my own language. Not to say she doesn't even speak fucking English. And like the Indian guy, just, you know, he's just like, he just had an eye. It's like, he's one of my, you know, fellow countrymen, sort of like, you know. It's like, you know, he's one of us, you know. He went to the janitor and then just asked him like, you know, hey man, you know, they keeping you good, you feeling good in this country, and you know, all that shit, you know. And then the janitor, because she didn't speak any English, she just freaked the fuck out, you know. It's like, what does this guy want from me? And all the fucking managers laughed so fucking hard. because like, come on, you can't even fucking recognize your own blood, your own kind. It was so funny. Like, she was in fear of her career as a janitor, let's say. And it was nothing like that. So it's really weird. No, I must admit. I mean, in some way, I do miss working in the office, but nah. Then I think about all the assholes I worked with throughout the year, and I really like the fact that I don't have to deal with them anymore. There was this one guy at my workplace who was just a really abusive person. Like, there was nobody that could work with him longer than 6 months because they just all quit. And yeah. And I happened to get in the same team with this guy, and he fucked up his Achilles, and he was supposed to teach me, to like mentor me and shit. Yeah, but he was not around because he was working from home because he fucked up his Achilles. And after a year and a half, when he came back to work, he was really upset of like the ways that I've been working, and that I was taking a lot of experience and mentoring from another guy from the team who was actually his previous mentor. And he was really talking like shit with me, you know, like he was really like giving me a fucking hard time, and it gone to the stage where he just said that I could just get you fired from this company anytime I want to, because I'm gonna bring the manager out and I'm just gonna tell you X, Y, Z, and he's gonna kick you. Yeah, like just imagine that after not speaking with this guy in person for a year and a half, he just comes into the office and all of a sudden like hell breaks loose. And I simply told the guy, No, man. I don't want any trouble like that. And at the same time, because our monitors were in the opposite direction, because like I didn't want this guy to spy on me, right? Because I know he was a shitter. So, and I typed to the manager, hey, can you please come out, because I want to have a word with you. And then, you know, he was like, okay, I thought so, that you don't want any trouble. Okay, good. You're a good little boy. Now behave, you know, and shit like that. And then the manager then came out. But actually, one of the guys recorded what he was saying, because this was so offensive, right? And then the manager came out and he asked me, like, I heard there's a trouble. What's going on? You know, and he was really surprised, you know. And I was like, God, this guy's a fucking, you know, asshole. Can we speak about it? and I learned that from my previous place. If you're the one who is like, you know, ringing the bell the first time, then it's a complete different conversation, right? Because if he would have been called out, the manager, then I would be like, I hear you're in trouble, right? and so my manager said, okay, let's go to my office room and we can talk about it. But in that place where I was working, you could only have 2 managers in at the same time because it was so small. But the other manager was already like having a close meeting with his team leaders or whatever, so the place was occupied, and it was like middle of the lunchtime. And he said, yeah, let's go back to the dining room place where we can speak calmly and shit. And I was like, you know, if that's where you want to talk about this, I'm all for it, you know. I'm looking forward what we're gonna speak about. I think at that time I was already with that company for like a good 4.5 years or something like that. So I was there. Yeah, I've been there for a while, exactly. I think it was like my 3rd position even in the company. So I was like advancing in the ranks and all that. And yeah, and then we went back, and then the manager asked me, okay, so what's the problem? Yeah, and I was just like, I need to be very careful now. And I just said, okay, so this guy was called Thomas. Yeah, so I was like, okay, Thomas, you said you have some issues with me. Please elaborate, you know? And then just like let the guy roll the carpet. And then he was like, you're not doing this, and la 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 la, you know, but nothing really like serious.
Already start.
Hey, man.
Really?
Did you already start?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
We missed a Gitter as well. I think Gitter's going to try and look for a run now.
Is he on now?
You know what? I'm
Yeah,
probably
he's
saving
online
the
in
skin
guild.
off of my nutsack. It's probably okay.
If you guys want, we can do another run after this one.
Whoa. I wouldn't dream
I'll
of asking y'all to do that.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, no, it's okay, bro. No worries, no worries. I'm saving myself. I'm doing myself a favor here, not doing that.
Okay.
It's okay.
But Gitter needs a run tomorrow, and I said I'd go with him if he doesn't find a run
maybe,
today,
yeah.
so.
Okay. Well, you know, I have I have a lot more tunes. I have actually I have a quick herder that I can come with if you want. That's the offer I can make.
Right. Man, we'll see what's popping. I might get that in.
Gitter might take you up on that.
That shit just makes me want to cry sometimes.
So anyway,
we'll see.
Just to give you the punchline, after the guy was talking a lot of nonsense and talking a lot of like not very important, not very, you know, disruptive things, you know, then I was start to fucking scream at him in like the maximum level of like, what the fuck do you think you are? How dare you to speak with anyone in this fucking office like that? You're an asshole and you should be fired from this company. That's what I said to him in front of the manager and in front of the whole wing, like at least like 50 people, you know. And then my manager was like, okay, man, you know, can you please calm down? You know, it's like, can we talk about it? It's like, no, I'm not calming the fuck down. This guy's a fucking asshole. and I just told myself, if I'm not gonna make a stand here, you know, I might as well just be fired.
Yeah,
you know?
Go ahead and get rid of your cock and balls. At that point, you know,
Yeah.
go ahead and cut them off. Get a little cooch down there.
I just got one shot.
Yeah,
Put him
I
up
said
on the
that.
chop block.
I just got fucking one shot.
Yeah, sounds like y'all are having fun in Bastion Stairs.
Yeah. A lot of fun.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, this is gonna
As the
be
healers, I'm blaming the tank.
I'm blaming the tank too.
The Bloodlord is good two-handed gear for Blackguard or what?
Maybe reset.
For DPS, yeah.
For
Yeah.
DPS.
I'll just run.
Is it like a full?
How the fuck did you get one-shotted?
I don't know. What combo?
Did you?
Let me go look at
you,
some of the gear.
Dude, bro.
Don't release it.
Gary Thex, the Mountain's Fury of Khorne hits you for 5,377 damage.
Don't release.
And then he also hit me in the same tick with Ground Crack for 1,600. So he did his AoE and hit me as a boss.
Ah, so he didn't one.
So that's
Okay.
well,
That's still
yeah.
easy.
Well, yeah, but the two hits happened in the same heal tick for me.
Unlucky. Just
So
go
I
back.
took 6,000, oh no, 7,050 damage, and I've got 6,000 health. Yeah.
No.
No.
Th-
I
this
got
boss
boss
is,
aggro.
This boss is so you can't really tank this boss until the first artifact is dead. That's the problem with it. Okay, so let's just switch tactics since we're not speedrunning anyway. So Black Star and Dixit, you get on one of the artifacts. Let's say the left one. Okay, and then
Yeah,
you
that
guys
one
switch.
went down pretty quick as the other two.
Okay. Long story short, after this conversation happened with this asshole, I was still working for him with 2 more years.
Ooh.
And we did not speak a single word with each other. And we were sitting next to each other. And you know what the guy did when I left the company? He fucking looked at my Facebook profile and asked me to be my friend on Facebook. Do you think I fucking accepted it?
I think you should have done.
No. Did not ignore Flavius. I mean, how sad his life could be. I mean, think about it, like, or maybe he started to have a mild respect for me. I mean, after that happened, we never had issues anymore, ever.
If we die,
Yep.
please don't release. I've got a banner.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I had to share this story with you guys. I think it's really funny. Okay, so it's going to be on Valk. Get ready, Valk.
Yeah, and I saw that myself.
No, I haven't. No, I have the guy. I think now I had some aggro with your healing. I managed to build some.
Oh, using my guard aggro as well.
Yeah. Exactly. I just like snitched at your aggro, bro.
That's fine by me. you can take the rest of it if you want.
You can have all the aggro you want.
Bro, I'm using detaunt on cooldown and everything.
Ah, man. Have you guys ever got high with your own manager?
Yeah. I used to work for my dad, and I went to Amsterdam with him for my 18th birthday.
Oh yeah, but
That
not
counts.
not a complete foreigner. I've like this manager I had. They had a they had a name, behind their backs, let's say. And
Yeah.
they called them dress code commando. That's what their name was. Because they were like hunting people who like, you're not wearing ties and you're not wearing this. And, like even after
Yeah.
they went after women, like you're showing too much skin and shit like that.
You're not showing enough skin.
You're not showing us.
What have I told you about not dressing sexy enough in the office?
God, eat it. So, oh, fuck's sake.
Yeah, come on, Ethel. You've been a secretary for 50 years now. I thought you knew better than this.
That's all.
Yeah, I want a visible panty line on all of my female employees.
This coach has gone to this place.
So anyway, anyway, this guy was so fucking high on coke, bro, on like the fucking company parties, like.
Yeah, standard middle management.
Yeah.
I'm sure Dan can attest that's how the NHS runs.
Yeah. Well, actually enough, we had a band 6 turn up one day to work. Obviously, I'm a surgical nurse. We had a band 6 turn up. He actually had coke all around his nose.
Yeah. If you're not practicing anymore and you're just in the bureaucracy side of it, it's just time to.
He went out on a bender one night, come in to work straight after, didn't go to sleep, obviously, coming with all coke around his nose. It's like, Jesus, fuck's sake, put himself up.
And you know, I heard this joke from one of my friends in the high school. It's like, you got something white under your nose, you know, and they're like,
Yeah.
It's completely exposes them, like.
Well, back in my mum's day, pretty much it was Dan's day, he's old enough. So when my mum was like being a student nurse, then she used to go out on the piss and that, they used to go into like on the shift. So like they'd have a late or whatever or an early the next day, so they'd be rough as fuck on the shift. Used to go and get a fucking saline on, IV bag of saline, and go and have a little nap in the closet, and like come back half an hour later, no hangover, refreshed.
Oh, nice.
That sort of out, actually.
Yeah. Rehydrated and everything.
Feeling like a fresh man or woman.
Yeah, but just do not get caught off a matron.
Oh, fuck me.
I don't know. I never did anything like that. So I have no idea how does that feel.
Well, the British have got a strong tradition of turning up to work rough.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like fucking Winston Churchill used to be pissed out of his face constantly, didn't he? Like one of the most famous quotes from Winston Churchill is a woman called him like a lousy drunk, and he turned around to her and he said, "Yes, madam, I may be a drunk. However, in the morning, I shall be sober. You will still be ugly."
Right.
Like, that guy's our greatest leader. And he was just an unabashed pisshead. And he were on the good shit too. He were getting done on fucking champagne and everything. He used to have champagne at breakfast, didn't he?
Yep.
Like not a glass, a bottle with his breakfast.
That's some tough attitude, bro. I mean,
Yeah. They built them different back then.
a fucking bottle of champagne for breakfast. Wow, man.
Yeah. Along with a massive cigar as well, and his breakfast would have been somewhat ridiculous, like 6 kippers, 12 eggs, and fucking half a side of bacon.
I think he's
Now we've
really
got
like,
fucking-
get through like a bottle of whiskey and a bottle of brandy or something.
Yeah, in the evening, yeah. Full bottle of brandy.
How
Now
long?
we've got people like fucking David Cameron and Justin Trudeau. These are world leaders now.
Fucking gotcha, mate. Place like that City Soddy run fucking Sadiq Khan or whatever his name is.
Yeah, the London Mayor is a fucking bellend.
Absolute fucking pain in the sea.
That's the problem with politics. We let all the fucking idiots go there because we didn't.
Yeah.
What is with the politics?
But let the bitches who've had easy lives run the country.
Yeah, this is
They've
it.
never had any hardship.
No, the problem is with all the people who they're making all these policies and all this sort of shit and legislation for how the country's supposed to work. But they've never lived in the country in the real world. They don't get it. They don't understand how everybody else survives. I mean, I work with nurses that have to survive on food banks. They're that fucking.
Yeah. And they're fucking working every hour God sends.
Yeah.
But because they're working, they have to pay full price and everything, like the childcare and things like that. So half the wage goes on fucking paying for the nursery and the babysitters and things like that.
When I was doing my nurse training and I was a student nurse, being a nurse was something to be revered and be proud of.
Yeah.
Nowadays, if you turn around to people and say that you work for the NHS, they look at you and say, well, what the fuck are you doing that for? It's a, you know, because the pay's crap, the work's ridiculous, you're understaffed, overworked.
And it's bad image now because it's been mismanaged for years.
Yeah.
It's brilliant staff overstretched, and it's like the NHS from my perspective, it's like it's not quite this bad, but to exaggerate it a bit, you've got like one doctor and 3 managers. And like instead we should have 1 manager and 3 doctors. It's like you know they're wasting money on jobs that don't need doing. You know what I mean? Like we need people who are actually the doctors, the nurses, the actual people helping patients. We don't need more bureaucracy, and it's getting more bureaucracy.
When you were saying about an old nurse and everything, she was fucking fit. If she came back to the NHS and saw what it was like.
Oh well, that's why she left it. And she hated the fact that it was being run like that, and that's why she did initially leave. And it was like she was sick of being overstretched loads, and then the managers and stuff were having big Christmas dues and getting bonuses, and she was like, that'd pay for another nurse.
Yeah.
And you know, to be fair, my great grandparents were also doctors and shit, and it was like you being like a house doctor or anything, you were one of the most respected citizen within the fucking town. You know, it's like he's the one that
a key member of the community.
Yeah. It's like somebody who had whose words or his opinion had the fucking weight.
Yeah, and he knew as well. I was just old enough to remember having a doctor that used to come out to the house, and like he knew my mum, my dad, my brother, my sister. He'd been everyone's doctor. You know, he knew me from being born. And in my lifetime, it's gone from doctors being like that to you're lucky enough if you can see a doctor. It's never going to be the same doctor that you see twice in a row. You like basically you ring up. You might get an appointment if you ring up at 8 o'clock in the morning, and if you get that appointment, you're going seeing one of a list of a few doctors that's at that surgery. You don't get like more doctor anymore. You don't.
Half of which can barely speak English.
Yeah, it's just it's bad. Like literally, it used to be, what, 30 years ago, doctors came to your house to come and see you when you were sick. Now you're fucking scrapping to get an appointment. Like, the math ain't mathing. They're saying that they're spending more money on it. Well, where's the fucking money going? It ain't at the doctors. You know what I mean? It's not going on staff. It's not going on equipment. Fuck me.
Yeah, well...
They're trying. They're trying to do that in the UK, that's for certain.
Yeah, well, we were meant to be like avoiding that, weren't we, by having the National Health Service? We wouldn't end up with the corporate fucking but
they wanted to fail.
They also do it. They're also doing it here in Hungary. It's like you have the fucking, you know, like the medical center that is being run by people's tax-paying, you know, shit. And it's a complete disaster. It's like, you know what they told to my grandmother? It's like, why are you even here? Yeah, it's like, you're over 70. You don't need any help. Just be happy that you're fucking alive. That's what they told her.
Yeah, that's fucked.
Because she no longer pays tax. So she's like, you're now just you're now just, you know, taking out from the system because you're not a taxpayer. it's fucked up. It's really
Yeah.
fucked up.
Yeah, that's fucked. Just heal.
Heal.
Just tanks, man.
Yeah, just press the buttons that make the green numbers come up on your screen.
Yeah,
And,
enough
uh,
of this.
You get bored. It's about that.
And I really wonder how this is gonna end up. And I know for a fact there's a lot of people that come from the UK or from other European countries to visit Hungary because of the medical services.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But
They
even
do
here, it's
places like
like
Turkey and all those other
Yeah.
sort of European countries.
Turkey tea.
I mean, the thing is like
even here, it's like it's just turning out to be a massive problem.
It's almost like the pharmaceutical companies have got too much power across the world.
Oh
I mean,
yeah.
I know. I mean, my wife, she's like you guys know, she's from Thailand and everything, and we've got every
Bastard.
we've got every notion that in the future we're moving out of the country, moving over there. We won't,
Double lucky bastard.
we won't be staying here because I know for a fact by the time my boy he gets older, this country's just going to be to absolute shite.
Oh yeah. I was lining up for a move to Spain when fucking COVID happened. That's living the dream, getting out of this country. That is literally the dream now for everyone that I know. Everyone that I know who's got a little bit of something about them. Their current plan is get the shit together and get the fuck out of the country. Buy some land somewhere else. Oh, anywhere you buy land, and when you buy that land, it's yours.
A lot of Asian countries are really good for it.
Places where the morals haven't declined.
To be honest, in that
Yeah,
in
until
that
all the
regard-
Westerners go there and ruin their society.
in
Dan,
that-
you're going to be part of the problem.
in that regards, I feel safe here in Hungary. I mean, really, it's like it's the only European country that says no, fuck immigrants, no, fuck this, like non-binary gender bullshit.
It's the same as Poland, isn't it? They're
Yeah.
on policy when it comes to
No,
It's the
Hungary
only
go hard on it. Have you watched them in the European Parliament, Dan?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Hungarian guy who gets up and just starts dropping bombs on them, and he's like that. Yeah, in my country, we don't have these fucking problems. You know why we don't have the fucking problems? Because we don't let the bastards in. And like, just he mic drops on the European Parliament and walks out.
Yeah. it's funny,
He's right.
isn't it?
He's right though.
Yeah, he's you just got to he's like, well, goddamn. Okay then.
You can't argue with us, like, because you can't.
Yeah. And he's doing it with a fucking shit-eating grin on his face when he says it as well.
Yeah.
He's smug as fuck when he's saying it.
Yeah, and like, I mean, don't get me wrong, they really do run the country in a way you might not really want them to run it. I mean,
What the hell's happening to the chopper?
I don't know.
Look at his health. It just keeps on going up. Half, back up.
That's
half.
a new thing. I'm not saying
Oh,
that.
right. Well, he's still stood in that room doing lots of chopping to me.
You know, now they've just came to this. There was this crisis about they were giving a pass on somebody who was turned out to be a pedophile.
really?
Yeah, and like they are like the Christian democratic government and all that, you know, and it just really didn't fly with any agenda. So, as you can imagine, even the people whose IQ is close to their body temperature, even they were like,
I like that saying.
what the fuck is going on here? It was
I'm gonna use that one.
Yeah.
Your
It's
IQ is
good
fucking
one,
closer to your body temperature. And the best thing is, when you say that to someone, and if you say it to the right person, they're going to take a second to figure it out. It's going to be fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
They'll stop for a second and be like, huh? I know some stupid people. I need to go. I can't.
That's now more.
Yeah, I know a couple of girls who that's really applicable to. They're nice enough girls, but you know, there's not much going on between their ears. I'm like, it's a bit late to just. No, that's fine.
I'll
You
get
keep
you,
it in.
I'll probably get you more. Go viral now.
Put that shit in the thumbnail.
Welcome to Chaos fucking Discord, buddy.
Yeah. Oh, Dan. Oh. You did the boo boo.
I think Red was having difficulty breathing at that point.
I blame the tank.
This is why I told you that your detaunt does more damage. I would hope you'd use it more.
Yeah, I still haven't found that ability yet.
Oh, bro. There's no way you can hold aggro against two choppers. There just really isn't. I know.
And there is. Both the choppers need to slot in the less hatred tactic and lose some damage.
They don't trust me. I can see on the threat meter they don't.
Yeah. Guarantee you that the other chopper goes, me no speak English. Rather than put that tactic on.
Okay.
That's what
Okay?
he's guarding me.
¿Qué pasa?
Nah.
See, we were worried about bringing only 2 DPS and not 3 DPS. And see, we end up having just 2 DPS. As you can see.
Hey, we've done worse.
I mean,
We've had all the DPS alive and been doing less damage than this.
Well, I mean, fucking A, man. That last night Bastion Stairs run. Let me just look at the numbers. Yep.
Yeah, last night was fucking shocking, to be fair.
We got there in the end.
Hey, Blackstar. Did you slot those talismans in, or you didn't bother at the end?
Nah, he's putting them on the auction house.
Ah, cool.
He knows how much they're worth.
Yeah, I can see it on the numbers.
He's just like, I don't know why he didn't just give me gold. This is just extra steps. I'm gonna go and sell these now.
Yeah.
Fuck.
He actually said that he had some.
Okay, I'm disappointed with environmental effects in this game.
Same.
This fire's not doing anything.
At least the floor's comfortable.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, I'll target you and I'll click my res. It's not gonna do anything.
how do you guys like the new chopper tank? This is doing
And to be
great.
fair, I think the zealot tank's done better. Apart from that one time I got one shot.
Yeah.
There's a couple of bosses now I've tanked it.
Block ratings for shit, though, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I could spec parry. I could start stacking weapon skill and get all parry from my renown. That'd work, right?
It'd be fucking funny, wouldn't it? Just to see what.
Just
I mean-
toughness, weapon skill, and parry on
I mean-
a zealot and wait for the witch hunter to pop on me and go, what the fuck?
I mean, if you would really, if you would really just spec your full renown points into just parry, and you would put on all the talisman spots, just put weapon skill, you could main tank.
And I can get a 12% parry gem as well, can't I? And the talisman.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you just do heal aggro with no sub tactic.
Yeah, and just do group heals and pull the big aggro with it.
Yeah. I'll be interested to see that.
When I get to like renown rank 70 plus and got some gear, I'll do that. Just for the moles. We'll do that and we'll go roaming small. I'll be the bait. I'll even dress myself up like Little Red Riding Hood while I'm skipping onto the points like that. Doobie doobie doo.
Okay. Rezar guy digs it.
Too terrified.
I can guard dead people.
I see dead people.
Maybe I'm not even a black guard, but a dead guard.
Isn't that a different game, Death Guard?
Yeah. Death Guard is
40k.
40k
Isn't it?
faction.
Yeah.
It's the Nurgle Chaos Space Marine faction.
Yeah. I knew it rung a bell. I was like, that name rings up. I know that. It's from somewhere.
I fucking loved Death Guard when it came
Yeah.
out. Now it's just not a very pleasant army to play, I would say. It's tedious and it's boring as fuck.
Yeah.
It used to be an
So you go
amazing.
Blood Angels all the way.
Yeah, Blood Angels is kind of fun.
I've always loved Blood Angels on tabletop.
Too bad that the fight phase now is kind of shit.
But yeah. 5th edition Blood Angels, when you used to be able to do the no scatter deep strike, because you put the locator beacon on a drop pod. Drop pod in first, and then as long as you were within a certain distance of that, you didn't scatter. And then you came down with like all your assault marines with jump packs, so that you got the 12-inch charge, and you could first well, technically your second turn, but your real first turn on with anything on the table. First turn, get into combat with everything. Busted.
And I think that's why probably the Blood Angels don't really get a lot of love recently.
No, they were a bit OP though in the past. They had to get. There was a few. I remember in 5th had like tournaments they got nerfed in. You know, they did like new rules for tournaments.
Yeah,
They
but
nerfed Death Company,
last
didn't
time,
they?
but the last time I saw them really shine were like 8th edition,
Yeah.
and even there, it was more about some particular units rather than like a faction as a whole.
Yeah.
It's like all the fucking jump captains being spammed shit, and they're just basically being a unit on their own, like a 10-man unit,
Yeah.
but they're just like hero hammering.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think in 7th and 8th I used to run like the Death Star unit, where it was your sanguinary guard with a captain, chaplain, and used to bring them in the Storm Raven, deep strike them in the Storm Raven. Though that did fuck up once. I did scatter them onto terrain once and lost like nearly everything. Yeah, it sucked. It was like one of those moments where in turn 2 you like shake the guy's hand and go, yeah, good game.
Yeah. I was once playing this Slovenian guy in World Tournament, and yeah, like I think he was striking like half of his army, and none of the units got in.
Oh.
Like not even with triple D6 charge with reroll. Sad to see.
Yeah.
And then he was just on the receiving end of like 120 cultists with autoguns, full rerolls. And it's like just fucking just
Daka.
just daka them with fucking BB guns. Dead. But
I used to love doing that with my Imperial Guard against Terminator units and stuff. It's like, I don't care if you saves 2+. Here's 60 wounds to roll.
Dread.
Yeah.
Need to ask you something, bro. So when you're putting in talismans on a two-handed weapon, can you do two of the same talisman?
yes, you can.
As long as they're different.
Okay, so it's
So
See,
one has to
like,
be
well,
like
you
a
can-
19, one has to be a 20.
Yeah.
really okay.
Yeah,
I was
you
wondering
can't-
why the
you
fuck
can't
this
have the
wouldn't let me
same
work.
game.
Why it
you,
wouldn't
can't
work?
put you can't put two 24s in.
Okay.
So they could be like contender, but one would have to be weak, one would have to be minor.
Right. I hear you.
Or, you know, one purple one,
Okay.
one blue one if they're end game ones.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
If you want to be happy about it, I've also only recently figured it out how to do that. So
Yeah, dude. I was
would
wondering. I
say
was
a
like, what the
couple
fuck?
months.
Oh, we lost the chopper again. Wait, did we not revive him?
Well, sucks to be him. No español.
No.
He's
Ah,
not on Discord. So he's not on Discord, so we wouldn't know.
No habla.
No habla. No habla.
yeah. Isn't Bookham Mexican?
I would be really, I'd be really into learn how to speak Spanish. But not gonna happen.
Una botella de tinto vinto. Or
Whatever
to
the
vino
fuck
tinto, por favor. That's all you need. Bottle of red wine, please. Then you can have a good holiday there. All you need. Ah.
I crash. He would have gotten into the same instance if he would have just just zone in, because he's in the same instance.
Taking water down? No. Wait, no. Shit environment is. Fucking don't have a fire I can jump into if it's not going to do damage to me. Breaking the immersion, guys. Next patch, they overdo it. If you actually hit the lighting effect on the ground, you just insta die from flame damage.
You want some deep fried dino meat?
No,
McDino.
to be crispy right there.
McDino.
That'd be kind of cool for the character screen, though.
I would really like a diner, like a cold one skin that looks like it's been deep fried.
Deep fried cold one.
Yeah,
Wouldn't be very cold anymore, would it?
deep fried cold one. I mean, technically it could be cold, a cold deep fried dino. Nobody would want to fucking eat that.
I'd eat it. I'd give it a go. Dan would give it a go. He eats Thai food.
Yeah,
Braver than us.
probably have eaten one to be fair.
And it would probably really fucking spicy.
Yeah, half the fucking stuff they sell over there, I ain't got a clue what it is. I'll still eat it though.
Them
I'd really like the
fucking black
fucking,
noodles sound dangerous though, man.
Yeah, it's the only thing that I don't do is when it's still moving. If they give me something that's still moving, I ain't touching it.
Well, then it's fresh. You know it's fresh.
Yeah, I can't still do moving food.
Wrestle it onto your foot.
And bugs as well. I can't do the bugs that they eat over
Really?
there. I can't do bugs.
Why? What's the
Once
matter
your
with
crickets.
Fucking crickets and scorpions. And, nah, fuck off.
scorpions and tarantulas? Possibly no, but
Yeah,
I,
fuck off.
I wouldn't mind a little bit of like ant bread or even like deep fried crickets. I wouldn't give a shit.
Nah.
But if they taste yummy, who cares?
Have you ever had a Rustler's burger, Dan?
No.
You never had one?
No.
Oh, right, yeah, you might not eat bugs then. I was gonna say, if you're willing to eat a Rustler's burger, you should be willing to eat the odd bug.
What is the Russell's burger?
It's like
It's like a microwavable burger made from fucking plastic and salt.
pig's lips and arseholes.
My favorite.
Well, he lives in the States, so yeah, he's probably used to it.
Yeah, he's used to American cheese.
Yeah, oh, Christ, that plastic shit. Fucking hell.
Fucking cheddar.
It always makes you die. It's like when you see these like cooking programs in America, it's like, yeah, get a block of cheese. It's like, it's fucking plastic, isn't it?
Yeah,
That
and
can't
it's
be
never
real.
put a bit of cheese on top. It's always, and now we put half a pound of cheese in.
Yeah, it's like,
We'll
like
put
12,
the rest of this cheese aside to put on top.
12 sticks of butter. Fucking
Yeah,
hell.
yeah. We're like, wait, what's this that they're doing now? And they just melt that down. That's for a drink that you have while you're making your meal.
This is like you watch
Can
an
you
American
guys
cookery program.
arrest this dude? I think he's the sacrificial boss.
It's like you watch an American cookery program
like
and just
Sally.
feel yourself having a fucking cotton reed just watching it.
Yeah. But you are on the side like, does look tasty though.
Yeah, I know. It's just like that'd probably kill me if I ate it, but it fucking looks pretty
Yeah,
good.
you're like, there's enough calories in that to kill a family, but looks fucking good. Look at the way the cheese is oozing out the side. And, yeah,
Hey,
these.
hey Dan.
Hmm.
Can you help us?
What?
Hey Dan.
Yeah.
We are stuck in this chalice.
Oh,
Can you get us out?
how?
I don't know. Just stand over here.
Fuck off.
So
Yeah.
Oh, fucking dickhead.
that was amazing.
That reminds me of those things of like using those things where the woman's like, I've got my hand stuck in this glass. Take the hand out, squirt some soap in it, put the hand back in it.
Oh my god.
Alright, go start the boss. Speed run.
Honestly,
Yeah.
honestly, I can't wait for the next Bastion Stairs run.
It's just comedy value more than anything. Fuck the loot. We don't actually need any gear in there. We're just coming in for shits and giggles.
Well, my speedrun. No habla speedrun. You're supposed to, but I'm not doing it.
There's a lot of things you're supposed to do in here, but you don't have to. It's
Yeah.
really bugged and fucked in here at the minute. It's nowhere
Like-
near what it used to be online.
If your guildies have gone through Gunbad first, so they've got Red Eye, they should be geared fine enough to do it, unless you call miss.
Well, I mean, even if you're a even if you're a lobby guy and you're doing this boss, just remember one thing: never look up when you are behind this guy.
Especially when you're behind, it's just like all you see is just a big pile of junk. It's like the prime of my life. It's just all you see is this big fucking hairy nutsack looking down at you. But man, this motherfucker squats on toast. It's gonna get teabagged.
You did see me tell him to detaunt the bats. Like, I know they're not bats, they're dogs, but was he really saving it for bats?
They say bats. What are you on about bats? He probably was waiting for the bats. Where the fucking bats got a beat on?
There's no bats. There's
No
dogs.
habla.
They've got wings. They've got wings on their ears.
This poor guy. You know why he's so mad? He's looking for his underwear.
Probably just got a cold balls. I mean,
I mean,
once you standing in this ring of fire with no but a fucking thong on, I'd be pretty fucking pissed off and all.
Yeah, that's sweaty and leather in there.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's gonna be chafing.
I mean, even up in here, I'm pretty sure it's cold sometimes. Yeah, never go to fucking hell without an underwear.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, since you're doing an educational video, Cody, you can actually get out of this fight without resetting his HP. So if you don't do it now, but you can all, if you all like just step aside and just get out of combat, this guy will not reset at all.
But yeah, by the time you're doing your first one of these runs, you should have full red eye 3-piece sentinel at a minimum. So
Or at least Beast Lord. Even that one helps.
I don't advise doing Beast Lord and skipping Gunbad though.
Oh yeah.
Like do 3 Gunbad runs, even before you're level 40. Then you've got your full red eye set, and you've got 3-piece sentinel there for when you hit 40.
You know, like
Come over here.
like once you do a couple runs of Gumbad, you're prepared for the shit that you need.
Yeah, for the shittery.
But actually, I think Gumbad is at the moment harder than Bastion Stairs.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Some of the
We'll
mechanics in
master mixer and
Gumbad,
chip me.
Yeah. This is more of a gear check than an actual dungeon that's difficult to do.
like I don't know, when you do Gumbad for the couple first time, it's like, oh wow, if this is Gumbad, I don't even want to know about what's in Bastion Stairs. It's like I don't even want to know about it. I'm pretty sure it's hard. And as you can
It just
tell,
takes longer.
and as you can tell, we just fucking laugh at this shit because yeah.
He's not, and his Blackguard's not even his fucking tanky tank.
Yeah,
His chosen fucking. You barely have to heal his chosen when you're doing this.
Yeah. The only reason why I do this on a two-hander is to make it quicker. And so at least my healers don't fall asleep as well. It's like at least.
DPS are going to be fucked up. They'll always fall asleep.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, well, they will do if they're on the floor dead.
Yeah, there you go.
Fucking boring not getting to press any buttons, isn't it?
Yeah, I got to press my 2 buttons. Otherwise, that's it. I'm asleep.
See, this is what you should do when the boss is on you. Fucking DPS just getting one-shotted. Fucking look at this. Tank Zealot spec. Fuck your DPS Zealot. Tank Zealot. Yeah. Fucking no, give me that aggro back. Give me that aggro back. I'm not finished with him. Come here. Come
I
here.
mean, you imagine saying that to a fresh 40 though. Okay, Zealot, so you're going to be the new off tank. Their arsehole be twitching like a fucking rabbit's nose on it.
Yeah.
What? Oh, I got what? Sorry.
Yeah, I hope you've spec for parry, dude.
And then like, you know, and then like do it like the really like shitty versions. Like, okay, so you now go in there. If you survive the couple first seconds, we might go after you. Oh shit. I would really like this instance to turn what it was on live with the
Right, I'm putting my Harbinger on. I'm going
with
full
the,
DPS.
you know, like the Tomb of the Vulture Lord. Please don't loot the corpse when somebody's dead, because they're gonna
Yeah, they miss out on the goal.
No, they should get it still.
No.
Do they not?
No, they can be. Not all the time, but it's very
But,
high chance.
yeah, every now and then.
Yeah, I don't know who looted it, but don't do it, please. It'll piss some people off, really.
Yeah.
It's always nobody but then somebody. So I don't... No, it doesn't.
Like, you can still select to roll it, but you won't come up in the roll.
Yeah.
If it bugs. It happened to me the other day. Luckily, I already had the piece,
Yeah.
but I missed out on the roll the other day because of that.
Long enough. Long enough. We are here about an hour. Just
Last
one
one.
more. Just last one. We're off. Shit. This was the
No
third
one got the IC bug then? Sometimes on that portal, it'll take you back to IC, won't it?
Yeah, that's why that's why we are doing it in this order. But
Yeah, yeah.
most of the time it happens when you go out to the portal, not in. So that's why we do it. That's why we do it. No, it's a bug.
That's a bug.
It's a well-known bug for years, but yeah.
Hang on, wait. Aurora's not here.
Yeah, I see. Black Star is
There we go.
loaded now. Everybody's here. Let's go. Let's keep it score roll. This guy is also bugged. I mean, he has random mechanics. We'll see what he does now.
You'll get silenced every now and then, and he does AoEs.
He's doing the random group AoE damage.
Yeah.
So normally the way this boss works is there is an orb upstairs, and when he says he's like raging or whatever, then somebody needs to go up and kill the orb before he just one-shots the tank. But it doesn't work, so now he just does one of these random thingies. One of them is putting some red shit on the puddle, below you, so then the tank has to move it. The other one is this AoE damage that you see. Then he also has random aggro change, so now you're seeing random aggro one. And then he also has AoE cleave. I don't even know what the other ones. He also puts a dot. It's like a spread the sickness kind of mechanic. Yeah, now it's on Colms. Yeah, he's doing the random aggro reset, so just de-taunt him. Yeah, now Cody is gonna be the next guy. Cody, you are main tanking. Enjoy. Yeah. Now he's gonna go back to main tanking. It's okay. Just stand still. It'll be over.
It'll be over soon. Don't struggle.
Yeah. Now he, like, after I just finally pumped myself up, he randomly just decided, nope, you're not gonna tank. And now he's on Black Star. And he's gonna switch to Dixit. Yep, now he switched to Dixit. Tank is gonna be nice. This guy is also just looking for his pants. Don't worry about him. Actually, I think I passed on. Shit. Well. If we see you, we expect you to heal. Yeah, I mean, I see some people doing really well with the shaman DPS stuff, but I don't know. Never.
If you're really good at shaman DPS, just go and make a sock.
Yeah. Yeah. Or, well, at least plenty of people who are trying that. Yeah, we're done.
Yep.